And there is Ma Deeters. Coming to Luzerne, it's a must. Ma Deeters. Find a place to park. Yeah, we could probably park anywhere in here.
Okay, taking a quick look at this map, right where the cursor is here, and we'll start the ride just above that in Ma Deeters, which is up here. Then we get into the trailhead, which is right here. We basically show a large portion of this ride. We went south onto the ORV trail here, as you can see, and then we just kind of went straight west on the 50-inch or less trail. Then right here, we went south and down into the campground, which is where we'll end this video. So the ORV Meadows Campground is right here. So that shows the ride was from here. We went straight south, straight west into the Meadows ORV Campground.
There's the gas station right there. You can see it in the distance. Cabin and camper rental, it says up there. It's Luzerne Express, the gas station. Little store, gas station. Here's Ma Deeters. Give you an idea of where we're at. There's the parking lot. You'll see a lot of off-road vehicles in here. There's the Ma Deeters sign. Restaurant. Here we go. Right down this way is the trailhead. You're going to see it's pretty well marked. ATV gas, shoot right back this way. Just kind of back way over, that way you don't have to go through town. Town is not much. So if you're at Ma Deeters, you're going to shoot right down Deeter Road. And the trailhead's just right down here. I saw some rentals right back in these streets. So it wouldn't be too uncommon if you're watching this video to be renting right in these streets right here. See, like these cabins, for example. This is right on Deeter Road, and it's Alley Acres. We're gonna pop in the trailhead here. You can see it. It comes up quick. Man, I'm telling you, it's not even a 20 to 30 second ride from Ma Deeters. There you go. National Forest, Trailhead, Luzerne. Go here. You can see the Huron National Forest here. It's just a little thing. What's kind of cool they do here, I've always loved this. They got the maps. You can see. Got the maps in here, kind of shows you. We're going to leave it in there because it's the last one, at least in this box. H58.5 starting in. When you first start in on these trails, you're kind of on the ORV route. They're the wider trails that everybody rides. You'll see the 50-inch or less cut off from them. And you'll notice too, whenever you go to a place where the trailhead's at, the initial trail will be whooped out a little more. So basically it's a little more beat up than what it'll get at once you get in a little bit more. Coming in here, you can go east and go over to Bull Gap. We've done that a few times. We're riding the Meadow Trail system. We're going to be going west from the trailhead just south of Ma Deeters. So heading in, and then we're going to go west. Check out the meadows from in there. See if we see any campgrounds and things like that. Alright, so we went about a mile and a half straight south out of Ma Deeters. Now we're getting into H58.4. So we're going to be going west. At least that's what we're trying to do. There's a dirt bike trail. See that? 24-inch or less. Nice trails. Wow. Nice. A little bit wider and pretty smooth. So we're just entering the 50-inch or less on the Meadows Trail system in Michigan. which is we're entering off about 1.5 to 2 miles south of Ma Deeters. You take Deeter Road down to the trailhead, straight south. You'll run into this. You can go east or west. We're going west. We've been east, which will take you to Bull Gap. We're going west. Beautiful here. Wow. Impressive. Nice trails. It's a little wider than most everywhere else and better groomed. We notice that every time we come on into this area, trails are a little wider. Some areas they're so tight you just can't really run. Here you kind of can. Little whoops here or there, but overall they've been pretty smooth. Nice forest. Beautiful here. We left Ma Deeters. There was a few ATVs and side-by-sides, dirt bikes and that in the parking lot. Real nice ride in here. Let's see if we run into the campground that's over this way. Eventually. Get a pretty good feel for the area this way. These trails. I don't want to go too quick, lose anybody I'm riding with, but these are a little wider, well groomed. So far I haven't had to scrape sides, because the trail's so tight. So you can see it says H58.4. Pretty good at mapping everything here. See it right there. H58.4. These are really fun trails to ride. So this is the Meadows, Luzerne, Michigan, going west from Ma Deeters. If you're into riding 50 inch or less in any way, definitely a must-hit area. Trails being a little wider and well groomed does remind me of Leota a little bit. The only other place I can think of where they're this wide, where you could really go if you wanted to. Most areas you get these spots where it's like this for just a minute and then it gets really tight. Another member of the group rode these trails a couple weeks ago and loved them. So we happen to be staying at the Bigfoot Lodges, LLC Campground, just a little west of Ma Deeters down M32 or M72, whatever that is. And just a little west of Ma Deeters. It's easy ride over to here. There's a dirt bike trail feed back on. Gotta love those, man. They're awesome. Just working our way west. Still H54.4 it looks like. So as you get further from the parking lot, what gets really nice, another bike, 24 inch or less, as you get further from the parking lot, it's just nice. The trails tend to get a little smoother a lot of times. They're not rode as much. The further out you get, they just get nice. Not real hilly so far. Nice trails. Nice side-to-side drive. Not real hilly. We do have full gap. You know, maybe a half hour to the west of us, or is it to the east of us? I'm sorry. If we wanted some hills, to get over that section, which is a fun section to ride. Done that quite a few times, so I wanted to come check out this section of trails. Nice. Midsummer, riding the Meadows trails. Get a good idea of what they look like in midsummer this way versus the fall and spring, when it seems like a lot of the videos we shoot are, everything is not as filled in. Making sure Tina's back there. Well, in the bed, she's going to say these trails are pretty nice, because you can kind of run them nice. You can cook on them if you want it. You got to be careful if anybody's coming at you, because if you can go pretty quick this way, they can come in right at you as well. Not overgrown, well taken care of, for sure. Good place to ride. Impressive. We are getting to some hills and some turns. Nice.
All right, right here at the stop signs, time to go left, which would be south. Taking a look on our map, I got a little turned around and I started to go north, realized it was kind of the wrong way to go, which I ended up going right. We pull right over and then we start the next clip where we're going back south. So going down this trail, we wanted to go south, and that trail right there going south will take us right into the Meadows Campground. So we're looking here and I said, wait a minute. Nope, I'm going the wrong way. Let's pull in here. We went north for all of 50 feet. Then we turn back onto the trail and go back behind us to the south, right into Meadows ORV Campground.
All right, we're stopped here in the trails in Luzerne. We're getting ready to head south. We're on trail 4477. We hit H58-3 where you could go north or south. We started going north, realized we want to go south. So did a quick turnaround. You can see by the map here. Came out 4477 straight south out of Ma Deeters here. Then we went west, and we started going north on H58-3, but we're going to go south because there's a campground down there we want to check out. Turn back around. Really nice trails here. Impressive. we go. There's a sign, so you can see here, Luzerne, 7 miles. And say no way, because we just came out of there. It wasn't far at all. M72 to the north, and then we're going to the Meadows. It shows a campground in the Meadows, 2.5 miles. I think that's what I'm trying to find. There it is. Okay, so when I got to that intersection, I didn't see this. It jogged over to the left. You see, these are a wider 50-inch or less. Boy, can you ever really run them. Nice. These are well maintained. I don't know who takes care of this generally. Oh, we got some whoops. I've been saying that, but overall, geez, are these ever smooth? A little whoop here. But you can see a lot of tracks too, so I'm sure a lot of people are riding. This is nice. We're riding south on 858-3 in Luzerne. I believe we're heading towards the Meadows Campground in the 50-inch or less trails. So I don't know, I've never seen this campground, even though I've rode these trails. Not all of them, not these particular ones, but a lot of them here. So I'm kind of excited to check it out. I'd love to get the group over there and grab a few campsites and camp for the weekend and do some riding. Pretty rustic campground. Has a pump for water, no showers, outhouses for bathrooms. Nice hill. Nice woods. Pine forest. You can smell it, which is kind of cool. You can smell that pine forest smell as you're riding. You can see a lot of animal tracks right in the middle of the trail, like even here. The camera's probably not picking it up. Not going slow enough to identify what they are. Usually it's deer. Every once in a while, if you stop and check it out, you might see it's something else. Oh, getting ready to go into deeper woods here. I like it when it gets kind of thick in the woods, and a little hilly and curves and all that. That's the best. You like it to be wide open where you can run, and then you want it to get tight and get a little challenging. Kind of give you the best of both worlds. I almost feel like I'm on an ORV route, even though I'm on a trail. So this has been down a bit. That's not really too bad, almost fixable. But people have been going around it for a bit, so it's got a nice little spot for it. So it looks like we're hopefully about a mile and a half from, I believe it's called the Meadows Campground. Saw it online, rustic. Says has some certain amount of campsites. I don't know, not a lot, like 15 outhouses that are supposedly really clean, and somehow you have a well there that you pump water out of. So no running water, just, you know, and I don't think it has RV hookups or anything like that. $10 a night. We wanted to check that out. Maybe show that on the video a little bit, or do a specific video just on it. Then we'll know if we want to come stay. Nice trail. We've been on some pretty tight trails lately that haven't been very maintained. So these are just blowing both of our minds. Like, whoa. So well taken care of. For 50-inch or less trails, they are pretty smooth. You get a whoop here or there. Not bad. Beautiful wooded space. Oh. Nice. Nice. Ma Deeters, 1.5 miles or so south. We cut a 50-inch or less, and then went west. Went another mile or two and hit, I think it's 858 H-583. You could go north or south. You go north, you go back up towards M72. We went south because I believe there's a campground down here called the Meadows. We wanted to see it. Trails are really cool though. It's not real hilly. What we got there? We got something. I don't know, there's something. We got really nice woods here. It's a little bit of hills here or there, nothing crazy. Mild grade, up, down, up, but that was really nice cuts though. They curve them around nice, give you some nice swooshes. What I mean by this, and you turn to the left or right, it kind of kicks up to the side a little bit in some spots. Trails are a little bit wider, so if you're on a 48-inch machine, you know, you're not scraping the sides like you are on some others. How cool is this? Cool spot. I'm pretty sure we're getting close to the campground. Stop. Yep, she's there. Opening in the trees over there. I don't know what that is, but that's the way we're going. I really like this Meadows trail system. Nice place to get out and run, especially if you got a newer rider with you. Good, well-maintained trail like this. Gorgeous. This is the place to bring some. I got a few people I do want to bring, family members and friends. This is the spot. Brandon in the group rode these with his son Jesse a couple weeks ago, said he loved them. I've been in the area but not on these exact trails. He is right. They are excellent. See if we get any more signs for this campground. I can check the map here in a minute. I got a paper map on that shows it. Here, road, yeah, we're crossing the route. Didn't see any signs, so we'll keep going. 858-3. We're heading south on it. Been pretty impressed so far. Might be it. Might be the campground right here. Let's go check it out. I think it is. Here's the campground I've been looking for. So pretty rustic. Not crowded. Don't know how you pay. Assuming you just get out here and ride. There's the bathroom. Seems to be a nice setup back here. So they got their generator going, a little fridge. Nice, nicely done. When you get any of these, I'd stay right at this site right here. That's where you must click campsite 4. There's probably campsite 3. So this is the Meadows Campground. Feeds into the Meadows. There's one. So let's just go up here and kind of turn off this road. Alright, so 1 and 2 are going to be right off this road. They're going to get a lot of noise at night. So I can kind of see why you might want to be in just a touch. So here you go. USV area, Forest Service, parked vehicles must display a vehicle pass. So right here you got site 1. I mean, it's a nice site still. You can see how much space they have. This must be, that's a site, but I don't see a post on it. This must be 2. Here's 3. There's 4. Still a nice site. Just kind of check it out. See, they got a generator going. Pretty good deal, huh? Love to do this with the group. Oh my God. Would love to do this. Bathroom there does look clean. Anybody that said they got a clean bathroom, there's site 7.
Thanks for watching. Please feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We did a ride out of Ma Deeters, which we're showing a picture of us in here, riding the off-road trails down to the Meadows Off-Road Campground. Please feel free to click the link above, which will show the campground in more detail, and follow along with other rides in the area and all the trails around this campground.